A 75-pound boxer with a black mask, amber eyes, and a yellow rubber pacifier he carries everywhere. Not chewing it, holding it, like it belongs to him, like it has always belonged to him. Jessica didn't buy it for him. She didn't train him to carry it. She still doesn't fully know where it came from. But every single morning, Duke retrieves it, brings it to her, places it in her lap, and waits. And what she figured out 4 months in, sitting alone in the dark on a December night, is that this dog had been taking care of her from the very first day. This is Duke, and he still thinks he's a baby. She hasn't had the heart to tell him. Nobody warned Jessica about the pacifier. They warned her about everything else. Her coworkers said boxers were exhausting. Her landlord said large dogs destroyed apartments. Her mother said she was making an impulsive decision and would regret it within a month. They told her about the energy, the chewing, the separation anxiety, the vet bills, the fur on every surface she owned. They covered everything thoroughly. Nobody mentioned the pacifier. His name was Duke, a 75-pound brindle boxer with a black mask, amber eyes, and a personality that Jessica would later describe as a toddler who had somehow learned to operate a large body. He came from a roadside rescue outside of Nashville, found wandering near a highway on-ramp at 8 months old with no collar, no chip, and what the rescue volunteer described as a lot going on. Jessica was 31, newly single, and in possession of an apartment that felt about twice as large as it needed to be. She had wanted a dog for years. Her ex had been allergic. That was no longer a consideration. She met Duke on a Thursday afternoon. He walked directly to her, sat on her left foot, and looked up at her with an expression she could only describe as expectant, like he had been waiting for a specific person and had decided, after careful evaluation, that she would do. Jessica signed the paperwork before she fully understood what she had agreed to. The first week established the ground rules, Duke's ground rules, which were the only ones that mattered. He slept on the bed, not beside it, not at the foot of it, on it. Specifically on the left side, which was also where Jessica preferred to sleep. Negotiations were attempted on 3 separate occasions. Negotiations failed on all 3. He ate breakfast before she had coffee, a sequence he enforced by sitting directly in front of the coffee maker and staring at it with a patience that outlasted her every time. He had strong opinions about television. Nature documentaries were acceptable. True crime was tolerated. Reality TV caused him to leave the room with the dignified disappointment of someone who had expected considerably better from the evening. But none of that prepared her for the pacifier. It started in week 2. Jessica came home from work to find Duke on the couch, her couch, which was now also his couch, with a yellow rubber pacifier in his mouth, not chewing it, holding it. Gently, carefully, the way a child carries something precious. Jessica stood in the doorway for a full 30 seconds. "Where did you get that?" she asked. Duke looked at her calmly. The pacifier stayed in his mouth. She had no memory of owning a pacifier. Her best theory, after a thorough investigation, was that it had been left behind by her nephew during a visit 6 months earlier and had been living under the couch in a dimension she had not previously accessed. Duke had found it. Duke had claimed it. The matter was settled. Here's something most people don't know about boxers. The breed was developed in Germany in the late 1800s, originally crossed from Bullenbeißer hunting dogs and English bulldogs. For decades, they were used as working dogs, guards, messengers, cattle herders. But what makes boxers genuinely unusual is what happened to the breed temperament over generations of living closely with families. Boxers became emotionally arrested in the most endearing way possible. Most adult boxers never fully leave puppyhood behind. They play like puppies, sleep like puppies, and carry things in their mouths the way puppies do. Because for a boxer, that's how you show someone you're happy they exist. Duke was not confused about being a baby. Duke simply knew what he was. If you're still watching and haven't subscribed yet, that honestly stings. Hit the button. You're gonna want to stay for this. The pacifier became part of the daily ritual. Every morning, without exception, Duke would retrieve it from wherever he had left it the night before, sometimes the couch, sometimes the bedroom floor, once inexplicably in the kitchen next to his water bowl, and carry it to wherever Jessica was sitting. He would place it in her lap, look at her, and wait. Jessica learned quickly that the correct response was to pick it up, hold it for exactly as long as Duke felt was appropriate, and then return it to him. If she got this wrong, he would take it back, walk to the other side of the room, and deliver a look of measured disappointment that no dog should be capable of. "He's running a whole system," she told her sister once. "I'm just participating in it." Her friends thought it was hilarious. Her mother, watching on a video call, saw Duke perform the pacifier ritual in complete silence and then said quietly, "Well, I suppose he chose you." He had. That was exactly what had happened. The moment Jessica understood the full weight of it came on a night in December, 4 months after Duke arrived. She had a bad day, the kind that starts wrong and accumulates, and came home later than usual, ate dinner standing over the sink, and sat down on the couch without turning the lights on. Duke appeared from the bedroom. He walked to his pacifier spot, retrieved it, carried it to the couch, and placed it in her lap with the particular gravity of someone delivering something important. Then he climbed up beside her, all 75 pounds of him, and pressed his warm weight against her side. Just present, just there. No performance, no agenda. Jessica sat in the dark with a pacifier in her hand and a boxer against her shoulder and thought about how strange and specific and completely unrepeatable this was. This exact dog, this exact moment that nobody could have designed or predicted. She started crying a little, not the bad kind. Duke licked her ear once, repositioned his chin on her shoulder, and stayed there until she laughed. Then he stayed a little longer, just to be sure. Jessica has never had the heart to take the pacifier away. Duke is 2 years old now, 75 pounds of opinionated, couch-occupying, coffee-maker-blocking boxer who carries a yellow rubber pacifier like it is his most important possession, because for him, it genuinely might be. She shares the bed without complaint, she permanently reassessed the coffee priorities, she accepts the television reviews as a fixed feature of her evenings, and has adjusted her streaming choices accordingly. She didn't know she needed any of this, but Duke showed up on a Thursday afternoon, sat on her left foot, and decided she did. And he has been right about every single thing since. Some dogs never fully grow up. They just grow into exactly who they are. And sometimes, exactly who they are is precisely what you needed all along. Did your dog ever do something so specific it felt like it was meant just for you? Tell me in the comments.